Good morning, guys. Good morning, everyone. Welcome. We'll start here in a couple minutes. Good morning. Yeah, we'll check silver. We'll get to it. Questions, tickers, throw them in the comment box there, guys. We'll start in just a little over a minute. Good morning, YouTube. Good morning, Instagram. Remember, I'm broadcasting both on YouTube and Instagram same time. I thought about doing it on TikTok. I dislike TikTok. Anybody else? What's your opinion? I just don't like their algorithm. I don't like it seems like a bunch of kids on there. Like, what's up, John Fain? What's up, Wayne? Yeah, Shelby, I can't stand TikTok. I stopped posting there. It's funny, I would have videos get 350,000 views on Instagram, and the same view, or the same video in TikTok would get 400 views. Like, I couldn't get any traction over there. At the same time, I was growing to 22,000 followers here on Instagram. I got 1,200 followers on TikTok. It's not even worth my effort. Yeah, exactly. Well, it's American-owned now, but yeah, you're right. It's Chinese mind rot. All this fucking social media is. If my business didn't rely on it, I wouldn't be on these damn platforms. You could take that to the bank. All right, guys, let's get started. Good morning. Happy 22nd of April, Wednesday, middle of the week. We've got a lot to talk about, so let's get into it. Let's first look at what news dropped. I don't even know. I didn't even look. I just watched the movement. Wednesday, look, I know you can't see it Instagram. None scheduled. Right there, none scheduled. So no news today. Just another Trump tweeting kind of day. That's what's going to move the markets. Most recent tweet is that we're extending the ceasefire until their government gets their shit together, and we'll sit around and hold hands and sing Kumbaya. So I think the markets are going to run, guys. So we'll see. We will see. And I'll talk about it. All right, so if you have questions, tickers, throw them in the comment box. If I don't get to it, go to my link in my bio, join my free Discord. You guys should be in my free Discord anyway. I shouldn't even have to ask you. And most of you are. Also, I found out, like when I'm live, you can share that I'm live, like to your friends. Some of you guys try that. I consistently have like 100 people every morning, but it's the same 100 people. If you guys would do me a favor and start sharing that out, that would be awesome. See if we can get some traction, more traction. Yeah, Annika, I'm out. Like, what's crazy is how much money I left on the table trying to, on a 1% drop. It's crazy. The Trump pump is real. The man moves the markets, no doubt, no matter what you think of him. Okay, so ES, we are currently, for intraday trading, we are long bias. Okay, above 71.39. We're testing it right now. We do have a long read coming in here, guys. We want to watch this probably at Bell. VWAP cross, 5-minute cross, and that's going to be good for 10. And we have enough points inside the threshold of, or market structure of high day. So we are preset there. RTY, we are channeling. I don't like the trade here. Anytime we're in this box, and guys, when you add the matrix to your charts, you get all this. Your trend status, this proprietary motor on momentum. You get all these mean reversion boxes, and you get high-low open and close. You get those momentum dots. So this is actually, believe it or not, another short zone. And a buy read is right above it. So I was short right there, and I got kicked out. So, I mean, we'll see what happens. So, excuse me. A little tough to trade. We're box trapped right now. But if I can always turn on the signals from the matrix will also tell you when to buy and sell. Okay. It's not going to give you a signal in that box, by the way. It's a disqualification. All right. So in Q, I got kicked out right up here. Right there. Yeah, for some reason I said I was at 960. I was at 867. When guys asked me what was your price, it was at 867. So anyway, we could get a VWAP test. We're above bias. So if we get a little boost at Bell, we're going to get a read here. And that's going to be worth 65 to 70 points. And that makes for a good day trading day, right? As I'm going into this, I forgot. Look at this, guys. The NYMO, look at that. Pulled back by half. Really cooled off. The NAMO pulled back by half. Okay, so but what I want you to see, let me go out to the hourly. Look, even though the oscillators dropped by 50%, the indices only dropped 1.3%. Just in 1.3%. Remember, so the advancers minus the decliners. So even though a lot declined, the stalwarts didn't drop, and it's measured at the end of the day. So you can see at the end of the day, it measured that drop and then calculated, and now it's going to run back. Now it's running back up. So if we hold these levels up here, we're going to see the NYMO right back up to overbought or near it, and the NAMO. That's how it works, guys. It's like an RPM of a car, like up and down, right? The point being, we have plenty of room for this dumb shit to set new all-time highs. No one's ever going to convince me that the situation in Iran is good for the stock market. Just doesn't make sense to me. That's why I only trade what I see, because I drive myself nuts trying to fundamentally understand why pending nuclear war is great for the economy, great for the stock market. You guys figure it out. Let me know in the chat. All right. So, with all seriousness, high oil is a strong petrodollar. A strong dollar is great for buying power. Great buying power pushes the stock market up. I mean, that's what I've been told. So there you go. Let's get into, so we do have a pending, man, this is good for our day trades. We have pending long reads. We're buying long on everything. YM, same thing. Look at this. VWAP test right into this read. We are long biased off of 49,600. So we have pending long reads. And you can see the trend status here. See how it's all long? When this flat, when you get all these green, it's go time. See, it calculates it all for you guys. For a measly amount for what you would spend for dinner one night, you could have this for a week over week. It's like having me trade at your trade desk. I don't know why people think that's expensive, but one trade could pay you several $1,000s. And that's like 6 months of its usage. Gold, let's look at it. I think gave a buy signal right there, but now it's selling off. Okay. I talked about this in my group. This is important that I have this running. You see how I would have never taken this signal. See how the EMAs are flat? If you see, we're channeling. So what you have to do, and I'm going to show you how to do this. That's your channel. All right. That's your channel. Actually, if we extend it out a little bit. Okay, so guys, this isn't true just for, this is any way to identify a channel. So there's your channel. All right. You have to wait for the channel break and retest. There's the break. Going to retest. And now you're trending. That's how you know when you're in a trend. The easiest way to know if you're in a channel or not, like look, see these, let me get over here, Instagram can see it. See, what are the EMAs? Remember, EMA crossovers tell us buy and sell signals, but slope tells us trend. You see this? Look, nice trending. Oh yeah. Every signal in there is going to pay you. Well, I don't understand, like, why does my trading fail? Like, I get it. Guys, look, you see how flat that is? You pretty much ignore signals in flat regimes. Man, I don't care how you trade. I don't care how you trade. So for me, even though the math says that that's a signal, I'm going, nope. Not until I get confirmation of the break. Now look, we're breaking. What are the EMAs doing? Oh, are they sloping? Slope and angle, guys. Slope and angle. Hey, you hang out with me long enough, you come to my VIP, you get 7 days free, you learn this type stuff. I teach you. And once you learn it, it can't be unlearned. Pretty simple. So as of right now, we're taking shorts in gold. So in the matrix, guys, we put a lot of disqualifications in to help people. But one thing that you have to disqualify is range regimes. And I've talked about that, right? It's pretty much a set it and forget it. But I prefer to say signal and confirm. If I got that signal, I'm going to go, yeah, I'm going to wait because it's flat. Remember, it's built on math. Math doesn't have emotions. Math. So, all right. Oil, so that was gold. Oil. Look at that sell zone right there. This is actually should be red. This is the one where I've identified multiple times, and then coming down. I like sells in oil futures out of this box. We'll call it 91 to 92. If you look at WTI, if you're an underlier trader, I think it's a couple dollars lower than that. Well, it didn't show up, but yeah, it's 90 to 91. It's about $1 lower. So there you go. Let me switch it back to futures. Let's get to your questions, guys. I'm here to give you my input and then answer your questions here free for the community. I have my free Discord. I do my free weekend update. I do a lot free for this community. Yet assholes on social media like flaming me for some of my work. Do y'all realize I don't need to be here? I mean, does anybody realize that? I don't need to. I really don't need to spend the time doing this. I do quite well trading by myself. But all kidding aside, the 99% of the people who appreciate it and are succeeding, I love to see that. I love to see other people do well. All right, let's get into your questions and tickers. I saw a couple already. Let me check YouTube here first, guys. Yeah, Annika. So when EMAs are flat, EMA crossover systems fail. Actually, believe it or not, in a what's known as a range regime, and if it's very tight, it's called drift. Most systems fail. So no problem there. So all you got to do is learn how to disqualify it. Like, Annika, you're in my trading world. You've seen me live disqualify trades. Like, yeah, I'm not taking it because. It's a signal. I'm not taking it because. If there's a because or a yabbit on the backside of you're looking at it, then don't trade it, even if it pays. Like, that's fine. So if you get a very nice trend upward, yeah, or downward, trends are your friends, guys. Remember that. Trends are your friend. Slope and angle. I don't know what happened. There's just some volatility in the market. There's no data today, so you just got to look at Mr. President tweeting 47 times. All right. Look at DAX 40 on spot. Well, let's look at that. All right, Instagram, I'm coming over to you next, so get ready. Ooh, DAX 40. What you trading German stuff for? Nein! Sprachende Deutsch. All right. So I've never analyzed this before. So this drop, you need to have an anchored VWAP on this recent drop because it looks like it's following the same behavior. So this is a lower point as other indices. And then I'm sure, without even looking, that's the all-time high. So let's put an all-time high in there. You guys can see how I do this. There's your all-time high. We've closed above it. That's a healthy look. See how it closed above it and tested it perfectly? All right, so now that's the daily. Let's get down to the hourly. All right, so you're short bias right now. The 9 is below the 20. Bias approximately flips Annika at 24,300. Let's zoom on in for the day trade. Your next day trade. Guys, I teach all this. Everything you're seeing here is how I make all the money trading. It's the system that I developed based on my education. Most people with my education work at hedge firms. They don't run trade groups. You know, they make $400,000 a year analyzing portfolios. So this is actually white. There you go. You get a price lift and then cross right back through 270. You can probably take that down near 20, near this low a day. That's what I do, Anika. All right, let's go over to YouTube. Somebody asked me about silver. You know, silver's beta has slowed down. I traded silver once this year. Once it went just absolute ape shit on volatility, and then my broker raised the contract price like $130,000 for a contract. I'm like, here's what I think of you. I'm not spending $130,000 to buy one contract. So, and I haven't looked. I don't know if they've lowered it. They don't like to lower the whole CME group mafia. So the numbers to know in silver are that all-time high anchored VWAP at 80 and then 71 down here. And I said yesterday on the live, if you were here, 75 would always be support. Where did this hit? Imagine that. 75 and bounced. So if you're looking for a discount and you think that metals rise as tensions cool, 75 to 75.50 is your buy zone for a swing. Then get your stop loss based on your risk. Get below 71 if that's doable. All right, let's see what else you got. Instagram. So I'm here every Monday through Friday, guys. For 20 minutes, you can go to my bio, click the link that has click the three dots and tell it to give you my alert immediately. You have to tell that, otherwise you're gonna have to set an alarm if you don't remember it's 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Or you didn't, yeah, Annika, the strategy works on any instrument. If the instrument has a chart, my primary read system works on all of them. But anyway, and then, so I'm here Monday through Friday. I have the free Discord. Go to my YouTube at Student Alpha. Make sure you like, subscribe, follow, share it out. Also, remember, I found out that once I go live, you can share that I'm live to your friends. Let's grow this thing since I do it for free. Yeah, DeFi Duck, it works on platinum. I haven't traded lately, but I love trading platinum. So it does work. All right, guys, I'm heading to my war room to trade with my folks. Why don't you come on in? 7 days free. Click the link in my bio for the trial. Come learn something. Otherwise, I'll be back tomorrow at 9 a.m. Have a good one, guys.